approach this from another angle as well. I have never met a successful person in any realm of enterprise in the world who was not committed to reaching goals. They know what it is, listen to this, to ignore personal comfort to reach a goal outside themselves. They make incredible sacrifices for the wrong reasons to reach the wrong goals. Even from a human viewpoint, there are no secrets. Effective lives belong to people who pursue goals that are outside of themselves, and they pursue them almost blindly. This is John 2. I'm to be like Christ. This is the goal of my life. So the goal of my life as a Christian is outside of me. It is not in me. It is outside of me. It is beyond me. I am not preoccupied with myself. I am preoccupied with becoming like Christ. And that is something that only the Holy Spirit can do as I focus on Christ. I focus on Him, and the Spirit transforms me into His image. As you well know, there are many devastating things that have encroached upon the pure understanding of this truth in the church, not the least of which is humanistic psychology. Humanistic psychology has had a devastating effect on Christians and on Christian theology for a number of reasons. But one of these reasons is built into the very basic humanistic philosophy that man exists for his own sake. All of my needs are being met so I can be an effective Christian. So if I've got a problem in my life, I have to discover that problem, iron out that problem. That's not true. That is diametrically opposed to what the Bible teaches. And so you have a man-centered sanctification instead of a Christ-centered sanctification. Man becomes central rather than Christ. You ought to be able to tell the enemies of the cross. Don't listen to what they say. Look closely. Do they add to the gospel and say it's not enough, you need this to be saved? Do they take away and say, oh, it's too much, all you have to do is believe, it doesn't matter how you live, it's only the flesh? Beware. They think they're doing what is right, they're actually doing evil. We cannot coexist with those people, and that is a very dangerous. Christ is the perfect model. So if I look at Christ, I see what I am to be, and if I look at Paul and other believers, I can see how to move that direction. He says, I consider everything else a loss. Help them to follow the right example, avoid the wrong, and may they lose sight of the passing